Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's entertaining episode of Jawin with Jack, bringing you the best in TTRPG entertainment. And tonight, our special topic with my very special guest is Gobstein II, our upcoming charity event. And our main topic tonight is getting ourselves familiar with the system of choice, which is Les Horde Wars. Les Horde Wars. I have not managed to play this in a group yet. I've dabbled in it in a little bit of solo play. So
you did do some solo dabble. Nice.
I did some solo dabble. It sounds
Nice.
so dirty when you say it.
Little diddling, little solo.
I'll have you know this is a family-friendly show. There.
I wasn't trying to make it sound dirty, but it was up in the air whether you were going to do a little solo between getting it and now. So
the infamous Diddy Orc tribe. We do not talk about them.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about them or Bruno. We don't talk about.
Let's just say there's a reason you never see me from the waist down on this stream.
Hey, dude, I'm in a dress right now, so what can I say? I got away with it talking to Vicky and the goat, so you know.
Oh, well, you get away with it here too.
Night dress. Fuck it.
I got the old. This is last year's guac shirts. That
oh nice. Oh yeah. I like the year before. I really liked last year's. Nah.
Yeah.
This year's was cool, even though it was just words.
Oh, I didn't get this year's because they're still using Teespring, and Teespring is a crap company when it comes to trying to get your stuff delivered.
Yeah, and that's something merch we need to talk about. It came up on Patty's stream. Patty actually made a surprised guest on his own show, and we'd like to do some. He and I each have a Fourth Wall account that can do nice like shirts and stuff, but then how do we set it up? Obviously you got taxes and the cost to make it and all that. Do we just take profits afterwards and donate it in? Do we how because we could definitely do some merch. We could definitely do some cool Gobstein shirts, hats.
That would be awesome, and it would be doubly awesome to offload that to someone who knows something about it. Because if I had to do it myself, I'm starting from ground zero. I don't know anything about it.
And we, like I say, we each have stuff set up. It's not hard. It's just a matter of getting your image of a high enough quality to put on your merchandise and doing a little tag. Like it would be super easy. I mean, we could even do a stream where we set something up.
Yeah, if you please do a little bit of research, have a chat with your favorite GPT or whatever, and see if there is a way to use your store or a fairly painless way to set up a fundraiser store for
right.
Designate products for a fundraiser, so all the profits will go to St. Jude's. Someone else mentioned that. I think somebody who was involved last year sent me a link, and he found that it was prohibitively expensive in some random company I didn't know, but he found a place that was like you can designate the recipient as St. Jude's,
right?
So maybe that's an avenue to look into.
Yeah, maybe I'd have to look into. And like I say, I haven't talked with him.
Yeah, it was like
doing a donation thing like
looked sketchy to me, but yet you could say you were donating to St. Jude. I don't know if that made it more or less convincing.
Right.
But in any case, please follow up on that and look into it. And so again, we haven't even begun to confirm up the player list. I'm looking over some of the capabilities. Restream says I can invite 10 guests.
Okay.
Now,
and that's 10 including you or 10 total on the screen?
Well, the wording implies that it's 10 plus me.
Nice.
So theoretically,
I thought it was 10 total, including whoever's hosting it. So
well, that if then I have to delve into that and figure that out.
I know we just had like 11 on goats at a time, I think, on the screen, including her, but it wasn't Restream. It was
Evie.
It was
Evie Mux. It was all muxed up, all muxed up.
I know. I think I forgot what Dunderboost used one time when after the first Bronstein Barrows and Borderlands game that we did, Dunderboost had us all on to talk about it. I think he could fit like maybe 12 people on the screen.
Right. I know he's been using the Eevee Mux, but he's been back and forth between
I think it was
StreamYard and free Eevee Mux.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I don't like Discord lets you do an infinite amount of people as well, right? You could actually just
I
show
think there is some
Discord,
restrictions,
like,
I think,
as
on
your
Discord.
screen share. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if memory serves, a couple years back, I asked someone a similar question, and they said, well, yeah, technically you can, but it really does bog down and get messed up. Like,
Right,
past a certain number, you really got to mute everybody but you.
Right.
You know, if you're hosting,
Yeah,
or with a select number of people.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember during playing games in Guac, there was this one guy that seemed to be in every game I played, just did not know how to not interrupt when other people are talking. I think you may be familiar with him. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know his name.
I know
It's
exactly
Ultra.
who you mean.
Ultra American TTRPG? Is that his name? I believe. No.
Hey, look, we don't make fun of disabled people here, Michael.
I am
That's
disabled.
why I don't make jokes at your expense either.
No, aren't we all? Aren't we all
Yeah,
I know I'm disabled.
Well,
I'll probably die in the next 10 years.
Well, I hope not.
Part mental,
I hope
part
not.
arterial.
I would feel sad if I outlived you, Michael. I mean, I know I'm going to, but I'm going to feel sad about it.
Dude, yeah, you're probably going to.
I look forward to being a very old
change some life decisions. But
no, Jack.
I didn't think I'd make it this
you'll
long.
Die,
this is all borrowed
but then you'll
time,
return
so
as Jack the White.
Oh yes, yeah. And all the hair will and beard will be completely white. That's definitely my next evolution. So,
I'm trying to see, because Rumble Studio updated how many people they'll let in just in their free. We'll
yeah, but doesn't connect to YouTube.
We can continue.
Yeah, please continue now.
You can
guys
send
just
it wherever. Yeah.
Shoot the crap for a moment while I find this video that I was trying to. I know, gosh darn it!
I don't know. I think I've got some ammo down there, but I don't know if I want to shoot in the house, Jack.
Oh,
okay. Well, that's
the neighbors. The neighbors might.
I can appreciate that level of consideration. That's why civilization is really going downhill. Is people
also
don't think before doing things like that, like they should.
Stop stealing Pun King's job, Michael. It's like it's his only purpose in life is to be in our chat and make puns.
I know, and he is.
Oh, hey,
chat, and he is making.
Oh, that's right. He is not in the Discord. I forgot to.
Oh, he's in Rumble. Oh,
he's
yeah. I was like, I don't see him in the YouTube chat. He's rumbling.
I am sending
away.
him the link.
Is he popping in? Is
he better?
Is he?
If he's able to. He
Gobstein?
tried to last time.
Is he Gobstein? Yeah. I know he's been in the chat for the Monday show.
Yes, he was a little off schedule last week, to my recollection, or I don't know if I'm remembering that. Oh goodness.
Yeah, we got to meet his daughter last time, right? Yeah, he was outside walking around.
Yep.
I thought about that, just seeing how far the cell phone would still connect to OBS, and just doing this out on this beautiful day.
Oh, Pun King, it's the same link as the last time you came in. Where did I can't for some reason.
Well, you shared in the Gobstein
chat at the moment.
I don't know if Pun King's in the Gobstein Discord server because I know you shared the link there.
Yeah. I figured everybody who would be there would, but I forgot he was not in this server. So let me see if I can invite him real quick. Do I have you on Discord?
Who else did I see
you rep
OGGM.
I think he's in the Discord because I think he's in Patty's server.
I think Discord doesn't make it easy to find your friends. You know that?
It's almost like they have some way of trying to stop you from stalking children.
It's like you're all my Discord kittens.
Yeah, that was one of those things. Like I played a few online games and stuff like that, and it got really weird to be playing an online game and end up in a there he is, and end up in a game with like clearly like a 10-year-old, judging by the voice. You know, I'm like, I got very uncomfortable. Like we're blowing zombies apart in a very realistic VR zombie shooting game. And the other avatar is literally half my height because that's how tall the kid is. wearing the gear. It is funny. The avatar
That's
looks all
funny.
like crouched down like this, and he's running around.
Right.
It's hysterical,
Nice.
and unnerving.
Nice.
It's like I don't like going up there and doing that, man. I don't like being thrown into arenas with random children. It's not healthy for a man
Right.
my age.
Right, especially when they're stomping you. And,
Well, yeah, that's true. That is
know,
true. It's also
right,
quite
there's-
embarrassing. Right?
It's weird in one way, but it's also like, dude, this 10-year-old is teabagging me right now.
That's why all
You know,
competitors
like,
retire when
this
they
is-
get old. Like, you're supposed to
Right.
wise up and retire before they start kicking your arse. And
Right.
and unfortunately, there's a few like boxing and MMA greats who didn't get that message.
No.
I don't know
No, did you watch that last Tyson match?
No, I didn't bother, but I also don't have a huge amount of criticism around it either. I mean, man, more power to Jake Paul. He's an Ohio boy, actually kind of local to me, and more power to him because at least he's a boxer who can generate some actual buzz around his matches. I'm not hearing from the boxing world otherwise. He's the only guy.
Yeah,
get a
not at
little
all.
purchase.
It's interesting.
So be disappointed if you want, but Jake Paul is at least bringing in serious purses for his fights. You know what? So credit to the guy. But that's just
I'm
my
not a big-
opinion.
Not a big wrestling fan, never have been.
Nor I.
Always thought it was fake, even as a kid. But I did get into it. Well, I had a cousin that was watching it like back in the, I don't know, early 2000s. And I was like, okay, I could see how people could enjoy the soap opera. But I did just recently catch that Hulk Hogan like documentary on Netflix that kind of goes through his whole life and everything. And that was actually super interesting to watch.
Really?
There's another one I haven't caught that's on the dude, Vince McMahon that runs it all. He's got one on there now too. And I haven't like sat down to punish myself with it yet because like I say, I'm not into it, but still like
However,
super interesting.
There are guys too though that like, while I'm not into wrestling personally, I have nothing but respect for them as like professionals, athletes.
Right.
And,
oh yeah, definitely. Professional
warriors,
athletes,
man, dude.
Performers, how bad they get beat up doing that.
Again,
it's
Don,
like, sure,
Don
it's
Fry.
not real, but it is. You know what I mean?
Don Fry,
It's not
a
UFC.
legendary MMA fighter, and he said after retirement, he said, man, I thought there was no way I could get hurt worse doing the fake stuff, but that's way harder on you than any of the MMA fights I was in.
Well, even one of the Hulk things, he's when he jumps off the ropes and fake lands on the dudes or whatever, it's like, yeah, he's not really hitting them at all, but dude, he's landing on his tailbone from 15 feet in the air. Right. The mat's not that soft.
Is that the one where they teach the MD how to say Hulk's name? The documentary?
Maybe it just came out. I think it's from 2026. It was like his last words. There's something that like they release these after somebody dies and they happen to get the last interview with them alive and they put these shows together. It was whatever one of those was. Yeah.
What's the etiquette? Do I try it again? The MD who couldn't pronounce his name?
The MD.
It was a documentary.
It was a doctor. It was a documentary. Yeah, it just wasn't funny. PPK.
Not everything is slam dunk, man. You gotta know you can fail.
They're not all.
They're not all.
You roll the natural one from time to time.
Yeah. You gotta have that critical fail, Yeah.
Now,
are we gonna roll characters? I thought we were here for a reason.
Shit.
Well, there's not really any rolling involved in this character creation, though.
This is picking. I got a book.
Yep.
And I know
Good.
nobody can probably
Michael, I am
read
so
it.
glad. I'm going to highlight your picture so that we get to see what you're doing. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that stuff. Oh, look at that. You get to be the star of the show.
I wish I could probably make it clearer, but maybe it'll focus.
And what I'm going to do is just be
Uh,
reading off the selection that I made for my character. Because, of course, well, I'm going to be the DM. I'm
Right.
probably not going to be playing in my character. My PC here will be a sacrifice for the sake of the story at some point.
Dude, we may need you. We'll see how many people sign up. If there's a whole horde,
I promise
we're
to
warring
make you
against.
feel like you don't
Yes.
have enough people.
Perfect. There, characters. I know they're in here, and I think we talked about last time. I did kind of read through this, so I don't know if everybody on the screen can super see, but it says pick your species. Step one.
Step one, pick your species.
We need to pick our species. It says it will grant you some attribute points to assign and a few abilities. Write those on your character sheet and make sure you note your starting languages and fighting styles at the bottom.
Well,
so species-wise, I know we have humans, we have dwarves, elves, halflings, orcs. And I think I decided before that I wanted to be a halfling. It actually, some of it's, I think it was the halfling luck that actually got me. And it says at the beginning of your turn, you roll 1d12. You may substitute that die for one attack roll, attribute check, or skill check that you make before your next turn. And then it's not affected by any type of affliction. So I believe you just get to roll an extra d12 like every turn, regardless of what you're doing. And if it's a 12, or no, you can just substitute that die.
Yeah,
you can substitute that die, period.
It's kind of the equivalent
of
what
you do roll.
It's kind of the equivalent almost of like how portent dice are used with a certain wizard class in D&D. Is you basically roll that die and you have it to the side, and if you get a bad roll, you get like once per turn you can choose to replace it with that die.
Right. So I mean, it's basically you get advantage on everything. Is another way to look at it.
Yeah, because that's what I do. It's
right?
like if I choose to use having, like I just roll that extra d12 with it, and I take the higher result. That's how I do it.
Right.
It's the same equivalent as how like almost like how halfling luck works in the D&D sort of.
So let's see. I haven't really looked at this new character sheet. Looks like languages are here. So I know Rundari, whatever that is.
That is the language of the halflings in Horde Wars.
Okay. Like I can speak to my own peoples, and then it says I get one more of my choice. Now, do you happen to know Ultra?
Mercian.
So what's our common?
Yeah, Mercian would be the most common human.
But like
American,
but like I mentioned last week, there's not really a common language, and I have played at parties where people could not speak the same language to each other.
Right.
So it becomes a game of charades at that point.
Right, but we did decide.
Okay, then
we did decide that
for Gobstein purposes, I'm going to enforce everybody taking Mercian in all likelihood, because while entertaining, that is not that is going to make my life more difficult than it needs to be, and it's going to be difficult enough already.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and that's not one of the standard languages. So let's see. I don't know. So points, this for starters. Let's see. Fitness is 0, reflexes +3, senses 0, and willpower 0. And then I guess we get bonuses.
No, you have 3 more attribute points to assign to the rest of your stats. You can have a max.
Right, we're not there. You start with 3 +3 reflexes, then assign 3 attribute points freely.
Yes.
So the bonuses are attribute points.
No, you write that down right in the actual points.
In the points. Here?
Yeah, the bonus is for if you get certain items or anything that will affect your attributes.
So what are your reflexes? I know I should have wrote in pencil first. That's okay.
Yeah, scratch it out. You can copy it over later.
Where would reflexes go?
That's your attribute.
If you get 3 reflexes. Oh yeah, you start with +3. So it already says that up top.
So you start with the +3, and you can rate. You get 3 more points to distribute as you see fit
Right.
And
points.
the rules for you stipulate that reflexes can be a max of +6. Any other stat can be a max of +3.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Sort of. I wonder what your character would be like if you totally specialized in reflexes and went the full on +6.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Let me go. I'm gonna go 1 in fitness. I'll go 4 in reflexes. So I'll just add 1 there, and 1 in senses.
Yes.
And I'll leave my willpower at fucking 0.
oh,
So 1, 4, 1.
You leave your power at 0
Land
because
speed,
how you wanted to.
6 land speed.
yep, that is how
It
many
is-
because that's how many spaces you were able to move in a turn.
Right. Just trying to see where that is on this character sheet.
Is Horde
If
War
it's on there, it
standard
might-
a square grid usually, Hunter, or is it a hex?
Yeah, I think you can do either or, but the majority of the time I've played, we've always used
Make-
hex.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Wookiee standard passive features. Maneuvers.
I am making a human character.
Defensive.
I'm a human too.
I'm just gonna write it under up top for now till I can figure it
What are you
out.
trying to do?
Just where the speed would go.
In the part where it literally says speed right next to the attribute box.
Oh, there it is. 6. Ha ha! I looked. Okay. Natural weapon.
The natural weapon you
Then I
don't
can
have
just
to
go-
write down. It's just, but I usually sometimes do just because,
if you're unarmored.
Yeah.
Right?
because I know the orc actually deals more damage with their fists compared to most other races in this game.
Right. Yeah, and halfling may do less. Huh?
I think all the other races do about the same. I think it's usually a D4 for all races, and the orcs are a D6.
So fighting styles. I get slings. And another fighting style of my choice. So where would fighting styles be listed? That's still careers.
Now, some of this stuff, like I usually hold off on the fighting style selection until after you figure out your careers, so that way you know after you pick your equipment what weapons you have, so you can select those fighting styles. Because when you pick a fighting style, what
Right.
the mechanical benefit of having that fighting style is instead of doing one attack with an action, you get 2 attacks with an attack action.
That's
Right.
so great to have for a starting character.
I'll just write it separately,
So-
just so I don't forget.
So there's no restriction like you can't. There's no restriction like you can't use a certain weapon. Anyone can use any weapon. It's just, are you basically trained in that style of fighting with said weapon?
So
I don't get what OTG means by
Passive.
inside baseball episode.
our passive abilities, would that be like my halfling luck?
Yes, that your halfling luck would be considered a passive ability because it's something that passively is kind of working in the background.
Right.
I know
Where-
what you
where to
mean
write it,
off grid.
little guy.
Inside baseball is a reference to we're showing people how the game Horde Wars works. And for those of you who are joining us, this is Horde Wars that we're rolling up a character for, because that is going to the official game of Gobstein II coming to an internet near you.
Way to knock that out of the park.
Thank you, sir. Please continue your riveting narration.
Let's see. Oh, I'm just trying to write right now. So my halfling luck. Roll 1d12, substitute for check per turn. I could have typed and maybe it would have fit better. And then little guy, I'm small. Ooh, so -4. -4 standard items carried.
Okay. I will choose.
But I can squeeze into 1 foot wide spaces. That may come in handy.
I am a human of Eastron heritage, although I dress and speak in Mercian fashion.
60. I thought I saw something on here with age stuff.
The only thing about halflings, and you'll probably need to mark it down somewhere on your sheet, because when it comes to your carrying capacity, it's -4
Right.
what you can originally carry. So instead your fitness capacity will be 4
Right.
plus whatever your fitness score is if you had anything.
Let's see. 60 roll 60, 10.
Fitness into my backpack.
Years till death. Dun, dun, dun. I'll clean up the character sheet later. So age, do we just pick an age?
I mean, that's what I would usually do, unless you want to choose. You want to have him at that lifespan and then roll to see
Well,
how
I
many
just don't
years
know
he
if
has
there's
until he
a-
dies.
Well, that's when he turns 60, I do.
You
that.
know, let's not put the cart before the horse. Don't sweat the character's age. You know,
Yeah.
who knows how long he's going to live?
Well, you roll once he reaches a certain age. You see, he may not live past whatever. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah. Let's worry about details like that if he survives the
Just say
upcoming
he's-
ordeal.
Yeah, I just made my
Let's just say he's 45 right now. He's a male. I know that.
yeah.
Tier
And then it's level 1, tier 1 is what we all
60.
start at.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's what I
capstone
had.
stuff. Okay, I should have marked the character creation page here. Dun, dun, dun. Son of a. Page 14, huh? Sidebar. Okay, it lists fighting styles right there. So I get to pick one.
Yeah.
Languages. Mercy. Okay. Calculate my hit points. Your starting hit points are 18 plus your fitness. So I've got one, so 19. 19. Okay. Choose 2 careers. And I think I actually had kind of looked. And I wanted to be a warlord and a archer, I believe.
I think for mine, I think I'm going to be a Crusader Red Wizard.
Career. Where does careers? Warlord. Like the Genghis Khan of halflings.
Wait a minute. What do
You say it weird. I watched some documentary and they actually, went through it. And they're like, no, here's how you actually pronounce it. And it's way different than you'd think. Kind of like Julius Caesar isn't Julius Caesar. It's like Julius Kaiser is, how you actually say
Do
it.
you want to roll for your character's name, Michael?
You gonna roll for it?
You can, because basically you have.
Is it in the book?
Yes, they're not numbered, but there are 12 male names, 12 female names, and then like 6 clan last names that you can roll for.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll roll for it later. It's not that step yet. Warlord has spent most of his adulthood as a military commander. He may lead a mercenary company or even rule his own lands. Honored and feared by people who haven't met him. Okay, so skills. So you just put an X in it if you have the skill and do the plus of your bonus. How does that work, Ultra?
What are you looking at really quick?
Well, so like as a warlord, I get some skills.
Yes.
I get engineering.
Okay.
I get influence, and then I get +1 to the skill of my choice. So I just write like 1 in engineering,
Okay,
1 in.
so at tier 1, all your skills that you have, you get it's a plus. They're a +2. So when you roll that skill, you're adding a +2 to it.
Okay, so if I have engineering, it's +2.
Yes, you write that in that skill column right there, not in the bonus.
Okay, And then I have influence. So +2. And then I get +1 to any skill of my choice.
No, you get to choose another skill of your choice that gets a +2.
Really?
Yeah, it's saying you get.
Is it, or is it just one?
No, it's saying
because it literally says +1.
But it's saying you get another 3 skills.
It says +1 skill, not a +1 to a skill. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do to combat then, because
actually you don't want to pick that, because one of your abilities.
Archer has that.
Yeah, you get for one of your warlord abilities gives you combat as a bonus skill.
Will it just add to it though? Or no,
they don't stack.
Okay.
But basically,
so I don't want that.
Yeah, and when you pick your second career, if you already have a skill selected from that one, you can just pick a different skill in replace of that.
Right. Yeah, so I actually get it for my archer career anyway, so I'll just leave that. And that one gets survival. So +2 there. And then he gets an extra. Interesting.
Yeah. So you can't easily start with 8 skills if you pick the right classes. Right. It's pretty easy to do.
Can I break in for a minute here, guys?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's your show, Jack.
Absolutely. I didn't want to interrupt anything, but a special moment. If this works right, I'll be playing my first video. So please pay attention for 30 seconds.
Let us ring it in, the fresh air of spring. That great white space shark has miniatures that'll make you sing. Oh, just think of figures you will paint with a grin. Your gray pile of shame will grow to your loved one's chagrin.
Hey, little white shark commercial.
A little white shark. I needed to get that in. I've been promising to do that for like a month or two, and everybody sign up for White Shark Magazine. Fun stuff going on in there, and he's a friend of the show.
Excellent.
That went good. In fact, I think it went swimmingly.
Yeah,
swimmingly.
I thought it did.
Man, any more bad
so what about
that? And I'm Finn.
Oh, Ultra.
Yes.
So underneath skills, like for Warlord, there's let's see, like Juggernaut, Command Strike, Rallying Cry, right?
So Juggernaut is your.
Where do those get written?
Juggernaut is your
actions.
Well, Juggernaut is a passive ability. It just lets you know that you can, because basically, if you were to ever wear armor that you're not qualified to wear, you can only move at like half speed basically. So that will help you greatly. So basically, you can move your whole entire movement while wearing heavy armor. Command Strike is a maneuver as listed, so you write that. There should be a maneuver section. You can write that in.
Right.
And then the Rallying Cry is an action that you get 1 per day at first level, and you write that in the action area.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it says right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Juggernaut would have given me combat as a bonus skill. But I guess there is a bonus section.
Don't worry about the capstone stuff because we're not high enough level.
So just for Juggernaut, it says you gain combat as a bonus skill.
Yes.
So I already got combat as a basic skill for being an archer. So can I add another plus to the bonus skill section for a total
you just pick a different skill in place of that.
You have to, huh? Where's Todd? Get Todd in here. Todd?
I am literally telling you how you're supposed to play the game. Why would you question me?
Because that's not how it reads. Get the editor in here.
So it literally
just pick a different one.
As it says.
Pick any different one. Pick any different one.
It's not that we don't trust you, Hunter. It's that we don't trust you.
Exactly. Maybe my intuition is amazing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because like my two careers I picked, none of them
We're
overlap
heavy
with each
armor.
other. So I'm not going to get all these extra skills that you're getting.
Right.
No.
Heavy armor, no penalty. Okay. Command strike. Any ally of your choice within close range may immediately make melee or ranged weapon attacks. Okay. It's a maneuver. Type is
Nope.
orders.
Malaki, that is literally how the GM rules. That is how Todd. That is how Todd described it to me ever since I started playing this game. Is that I know it has to be listed in here somewhere. I'm going to look over that and see really quick. I thought it was
I'm
listed.
sorry, what
in
is the point of debate? I was not paying attention to you.
No, Malaki was asking how the GM rules. I think he was referring to the whole thing. Yeah, here it is in the on step 4
right.
in the career creation. It says if any of your skills overlap, replace a redundant skill with another skill of your choice. This should result in a total of 6 or 7 trained skills, and tier 1 characters have a +2 on all trained skills. Or in some cases, like Michael, you get 8 skills.
Right.
So yes, that is rules as written.
But it specifically called it a bonus skill, not a regular skill. And there is a bonus skill section on the character sheet. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked, right?
No, it's literally just it's saying that you're also trained in that skill. That what it refers to as a
Right.
bonus skill. It doesn't go in the bonus. It just this trained skill
Right.
section. The bonus section again is for like if you get magic items or whatever that apply to those skills.
Also, the
So
GM rules.
That's
if you
actually
don't
good.
like
That doesn't
order.
have. See, that's an action.
All right, what the hell was I doing? I lost my train of thought.
So explain real quick how skills work. +2, I noticed that in some of them you get an expertise sort of thing where you get to double them. Like my character has core tier, which doubles my influence skill to a +4. How does skills actually work? It's D12 plus stat. Plus
So if you read your core tier, it actually will define when you do to get that double. It's when it's double your influence on skill checks made to gain access to social functions, political effects, and higher levels of society. So let's say all our characters are at some big, high and mighty party in Mercia somewhere, and you're just trying to make friendly with the other like nobles that happen to be here at the party. You would roll your influence, and you would double instead of a +2, it would be a +4.
Got it. So it only kicks in under the right circumstances.
Yes, any career that has a skill like that where you double it, it defines specifically when the situation allows it to double. It's not for whenever you roll with that skill.
Got it. Thank you. And let's see, I think my other one. So I went with a kind of a straightforward one. I went Blade Master and Deep Delver as my careers. And I think the other one I have is Trap Springer, which doubles my investigate, but clearly that only kicks in when I'm dealing with traps.
Yep. To bypass, disable, or locate traps. Yeah. I haven't dealt with a Deep Delver that much, so I'm not as familiar with it as some of the other careers.
Oh, cool. It seemed pretty straightforward to me. They're the people who train specifically, like they're the professional. We go into dungeons for a living, and it seemed like a pretty natural fit. I'm surprised to hear that not more people chose that one. A Deep Delver is an adventurer and an explorer who seeks out valuable artifacts. Deep Delvers spend most of their time traversing ancient ruins, underground caverns, and other exotic locales. So that's I decided that's what my family did for a living. I come from a family for many, many generations. We've been grave robbers like that.
+6 carrying capacity for speed.
And flare. Yeah, I'll keep the fireball spell. Now there is a point of interest for any players that listen to this later. If you choose a wizard career and then combine with another career, there is an option that you can take at first level, but you have to choose it before finishing your level 1 character creation. Is like okay, so I have a red wizard. I have the spells Flare, Fireball, and Haste. What I can, but since I'm also Crusader, what I can do is I can switch out that Fireball spell to have the Elemental Blade effect on my sword, which just means that I deal the fire damage through my sword instead of having the Fireball spell. Or wait, actually, no, I think I read that wrong. Let me double check.
That sort of thing is vaguely familiar to me from my perusal of the rules, and I thought that's really cool. It's like it's a basic attack spell, but you can also use it to more or less convert the weapon damage to fire damage instead of just sharp damage or whatever it is.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said that wrong. It's not the fireball. It's like for me, it would be I would get rid of the flare spell since it's one of those things. A flare spell you can just cast over and over again. The fireball can only cast once. So no, you replace the weaker spell with the elemental blade effect of dealing your damage type as a wizard with your weapons.
And that's in the base rules as it is right here, right?
I know it's the elemental blade feature, but it does say it in that feature that you can choose to have the elemental blade effect instead of having the weak first level spell.
Got it.
So that's that. I just figured that would be something to bring up if anyone decides to be like me. I'm being a red wizard crusader, but I think I'm going to keep all my spells because as a crusader, my Dawn Blade effect allows me to deal solar damage.
Once per day per tier. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to type this up just to make everything fit. Make 2.
I'm just getting everything down, and then I'll go back and type all the effects and stuff out late after we're done with this. So that way we're getting through it. Actually, I'll keep the flare spell.
One of the things that makes Horde Wars really stand out, I know it's been said many times before, but even though you're a first level character, you feel very capable right out of the gate. Like you were just talking about Hunter, I went and just glanced at the red wizard. Even at first level, you get 1 fireball a day. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice firepower for a first level character to be getting. So
yeah, and you come pretty kitted out and everything too. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's very fun in that way. I feel like that's what can be great, but can also get to be a slog if you have to do it over and over again. That sort of that first level grind in the OSR world of, once again I rolled 1 hit point. Okay, here we go.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty good. Most people can't do 1 fireball a day if they walk into a liquor store.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure in D&D, everyone could cast fireball if they wanted to now. Not the case with Horde Wars.
I had 1 fireball sitting here, but I don't know where it went. Interesting. I must have cast it already.
Fireball. Fireball in the liquor store.
Did you see that short?
It was sitting here. It was sitting here as a joke, but I actually did have one of those, whatever it is, couple shots, gas station fireballs.
There's a short about these 2 guys on a video call, and they're talking like, I know the perfect spell to beat you. And this guy goes, it's fireball. He just starts downing these mini fireballs, and I think in the time of the short, he downs like 5 of them. In the span of a short, he's like, "Oh, fireball, glug 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 glug, fireball, glug 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 glug."
Man, I'm gonna have to.
And then
this is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can only pick 1 of the starting equipment from one of your careers. You don't get both of them.
Well, can you mix and match?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna cross.
Any
out
of us
that I
have
don't
asked
want
Blackwell
afterwards.
about that exact thing. It's like, can we make some match? And he straight up has told us all, no.
Well, once we've purchased the game, we can do whatever we want with it.
Ah,
House rule.
I will
No
eject you
raw
from the
here.
game. How dare you bring your cheating?
What's funny
into
is this is a point of
my
contention I
brain.
also have with Blackwalls. I disagree. Is like he thinks that if you buy the game, you should play it as it is, and I also am under the agreement of I buy the game, I do what I please with it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure Jack wants to do rules as written for this. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I
I'll just go.
I am
from
by
here.
and large a rule.
As long as I can buy more weapons, because I can't have an archer skill and not have a bow, but I still want.
I'll tell you right
Some of my
now,
warlord.
weapons and stuff are not cheap in this game.
And I want all the gold. I have 2 careers. Don't I get paid from both of them, Todd? What's up with that?
Well, I mean, if you
No.
do like a campaign thing, you can't. Your career can earn you
I
money
think-
over time.
I'm sure it's an intentional
I get it.
design choice, not because
I'm
he
sure.
thinks it's balanced, but because Todd enjoys telling people no to that question over and over
Right.
again.
Right.
And I will also let you know that even if you're wearing the equipment on your person, it still counts towards your total carrying capacity that you can have on your person. Which is, I don't agree with Todd on that. I think if you're wearing it, it shouldn't count, but that's how he made it.
Skill
Yep.
training, +2
This is tabletop role playing games. You're a 125-year-old elf, but you can't possibly be both a baker and a chef.
Right.
Wait, what did I just hear?
That was the Pun King.
Oh, I didn't realize he was still here. I thought he left.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah,
a sniper, man. He's stealthing around. He's the thief of the party. He sneaks around and stabs us in the back with his verbal backstabbery.
The good thing about your clothing is you get armor and a set of clothing you can wear, and you can wear your clothing with your armor, and the clothing does not count towards your carrying capacity unless you're carrying the clothing on your person and not wearing it.
And not wearing it. Got it. I
So-
didn't write clothing down. I think I just assumed I had some.
Yeah, well, there actually are he actually does define the different clothes that you can wear. Like for my Crusader, I have traveler's attire.
Pardon me. Excuse me. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my clothes. I have noble attire because that comes with the Blade Master career, which is why I chose that one.
Yeah, it says-
And that stuff is worth 250 marks. If someone ruins my clothes, I am going to get them.
right.
I am so. Do you know how expensive this is?
Yeah, 250 marks is still no joke, even though it's in marks.
Yeah, it says you may choose the starting equipment from either of your careers, not either or only.
That is literally. I am not going to argue
It
semantics
says
with you, Michael.
any starting money.
Michael, I tell you now,
We're playing rules as written.
you have
and
lost
this is how they're
battle.
written.
That ship
This is
has
how they're
failed. We have inked that deal.
No, I'm just trying to see what the next step is because it's telling me fighting styles, languages.
Yeah, so
So I know I get to pick one more fighting style, but it says you get one for every combat.
yeah, so if you have your combat skill, you also get. So everyone starts with 2 fighting styles,
Combat
but then you also
skill
get
plus
extra
2.
fighting styles based on if you have the combat skill or not.
Right.
So you can start with 4.
4. Plus it says get an extra one. I wrote that
Well, you
down from the Warlord.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
4 fighting styles total.
Yep. So a starting
Even with the
character
plus
will
1, it's
always
just 4.
Uh,
have
wait.
4. You get 2 from your race selection, so you have that.
So your
the-
combat skill should be
headwind.
plus 2, not plus 1. I'm confused where the plus 1 is coming from.
Yeah, combat skill. No, combat skill is plus 2, but somewhere in Warlord it also said plus. Said something about fighting styles in here.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh yeah,
was
check
that?
that out. Yeah, look that up. That might be.
Yeah, well, I'm looking. It might not have been there. It might have been somewhere else.
I'm grabbing my book. too.
Somewhere it did say,
It's a book.
or maybe that was
Get the book.
maybe that was halfling.
So
Look under
yeah,
wedding
under
invite
half,
where you get
it
your
told
plus 1.
you you're proficient with slings and one other fighting style.
Yeah.
Those are
yeah.
the 2 that
Yeah, Yeah.
So everybody starts with two from their racial selection, and then if they take the combat skill, they'll get another 2.
They get 2 more.
And it's the exact
so that's
same
what the plus
thing.
1 is. The second one from
and it's the exact same thing with languages as well. If you get the language skill, you start with 2 languages, but you can have up to 4 to start with.
I have both combat and language as skills, so I'm a very worldly and well-versed person. I can speak a variety of tongues.
Yeah, so yep, and so I'm only going to be doing human languages because I consider all you other misfits beneath me.
So that...
Well, it's useful to be able to speak to the occasional other.
Oh, yes, because I totally want to speak to the halfling.
That's skills.
Yeah, I'm kidding, of course.
That's equipment.
How droll.
Combat features.
Warlord.
That's features.
Now, you will also have items that start your starting equipment sometimes that will give you extra carrying capacity, like bonus.
Right.
So, like my Crusader, I get a bandolier and a belt pouch, which both provide a plus 4 carrying capacity. But there is also, you can purchase a backpack that gives you a plus 6 bonus to carrying capacity.
Yes, I also have the bandolier and belt pouch from my equipment list.
Yep.
So where are the fighting styles?
It's go back to the character creation section.
They're just on the top there. Okay, fighting styles, axes, bows, clubs. Okay, that's the only place they're kind of listed.
I think they may be listed somewhere. Hold on, let me look here. I know because where it goes into all like the skills in like chapter 5, I believe the combat section also goes more into like about the combat skill and it has the fighting styles listed there as well. Yeah.
Bows.
And that's another good cool thing, Jack, is if you want to learn more about like what to do with the skills, you can go to chapter 5 and it has all the skills listed out.
Nice. I like
swords. I get one more.
Yeah, all the fighting styles are listed under the combat skill.
Yep.
Okay.
Axes, bows, clubs, crossbows, exotic, hammers, improvised weapons, knives, lances, natural weapons, polearm, shields, stance, and swords.
Hold on. Improvised weapons are like if you grab the cast iron skillet or the bar stool and hit someone with it.
Right, or like a rock or a whatever. There
are rules for how improvised weapons work in the game as well. Blackwell thought of everything when he made this game. And I believe I'm trying to find it. I believe it's in the equipment page on page. I'm trying to find it now because now I remember it. Yeah, it's on page 64 in the book. It's the improvised damage table. Like you can deal 1d6 piercing damage with a fork.
4 + 1, 5.
Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, you can drop a chandelier on someone for 2d8 slashing damage.
Right.
I took the
so starting equipment
natural weapon fighting style, which gives me a D4 damage with my fist, and then I also took a feature from one of my classes called Brawler, which raises it to 1d8 and counts as a heavy, I think it says.
Let me look up. Yeah, because as a human, you get to start with 2 features instead of just 1.
Oh, that must be what it is. Okay, yeah, because I have 2 listed. I chose Treasure Hunter and Brawler.
Yeah, your natural weapons is improved by 2 dice sizes and are treated as a heavy weapon property, which heavy weapon property just means because all your weapons in here have certain properties that if you crit with them, it deals an extra effect to who you're hitting it on. So hold on, let me get to here really quick. I'm flipping back and forth now. Yeah, heavy means if you score a critical hit with a heavy weapon, you roll an extra die of damage. So instead of 1 die, you would roll 2.
Wow.
On a critical hit. And on top of that, you would add those 2 dice together and then double it. because on crit you double what the amount you rolled.
Oh my goodness! So if I crit with my punching somebody, I'll roll 2d8 and double it.
Yep, you basically will be able and on a good roll you can punch a hole right through them.
Wow!
And then it's crazier if you get I'm curious. Did you happen to get a ring with your strong equipment by chance?
I get a signet ring if I choose the warlords. I mean, I wrote them all down before we got in a fight.
So, fun fact about this.
And now I'm debating on which one I want.
Fun fact about the signet ring: you can choose what material the signet ring is made out of, and depending on that material, silver, black iron, or bronze, you'll deal an extra die of damage against a certain enemy type. So, if it's silver, it's an extra dice against monsters. If it's bronze, it's extra dice against creatures, and if it's black iron, it's an extra dice against character creatures. So, like if you hit another halfling, orc, human, dwarf, whatever, basically if you fight and he gets what the character race options are, those can be damaged by black iron.
Got it.
Yeah,
I have no such item, but I'll keep my eye out for one.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I almost want to know.
I will let you know that because we're fighting against goblins, you may want a silver signet ring.
Equipment.
Yeah,
that's armor, weapons. Where's weapons?
Yeah, and make sure you also do, and this is why I really like this character sheet more than the original one, because on the gear character sheet, you mark down, because all the items there's 3 different sizes of what the items can be: bulky, standard, or small. You get a bulky item is equal to 2 standard. A standard is just 1, and then 6 small items are equivalent of 1 standard item. And then every 50 coins, doesn't matter if it's how much. It doesn't matter. You don't have to. It doesn't matter like how many of which you have. Every 50 coins you have on your person counts as 1 standard item.
Right. So I want the bow with the archer, so I'm not going to use the warlords. Shit, I'll use that. Okay, so
yeah, if you pick the archer class, you really want the bow.
I should do axes. I'm gonna do axes instead of improvised. Is one of these.
Yeah, because what I like to do is I love doing archers and then picking the marksman.
I was gonna see if I could just buy one. Get the warhorse with the extra pouches and the signet ring. Use the warlords, but then just buy a bow. But no, I can't afford that crap.
Yeah,
so they're not cheap.
Let me see here. A normal
it's like
a short bow is 25 marks, which you do start with 5 crowns, so you can afford it. You
start with 15. Oh, because crowns
are 10 to 1. All
higher.
Coins are 10 to 1. So so 5 crowns is the equivalent of 50 marks.
Okay.
So you could buy a longbow if you wanted to. Now, the only caveat is if you want the item to be of a special material, again, black iron, bronze, or silver, it's 10 times the weapon amount. So that 25 mark short bow becomes a 250 mark short bow, or just say 25 crowns.
I won't have the shield to hide behind. I won't have the horse to ride away from the castle and warn everybody that the goblins have overrun it.
The goblins are coming. The goblins are coming.
No.
Hold on. Did I get all my? Yes, I did get all my equipment down.
So, and then carrying capacity. So you start with 8 plus your fitness.
Yes, but since you're a halfling,
so that'd be 9. But I'm -4. It's 5. But I have +4 because of my belt pouch or something.
Yes. Hold on. You're picking the archer, right? Yeah, you have a bandolier and belt pouch. They both give you a +4 carrying. They give you a +4 carrying capacity total. So you start with a total of 13 total carrying capacity.
8 plus 9 minus 4.
8. Well, hold on. Well, it's 4
because you start with 8, and then I get +1, right?
Yeah.
Because of my fitness.
So yeah.
But then I'm -4, so that's 5 plus another 8. It's 13.
Hold on. No, 8 plus 1 is 9. -4 is 5. But then you get 4 back, so you're back up to 9 again.
But you said they each have 4.
I misspoke because
and your belt pouch. Okay. So just 9.
Because I don't know why he does it weirdly, because the bandolier and the belt pouch are separate items when you look at the equipment listing, and the bandolier and belt pouch by themselves are +2. +2 carry capacity. So having them both together equals +4. That's why he does that.
That's 1, 2, 3,
Makes
4,
sense.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now, like, as far as your stuff that you get for free in the beginning, does that come out of each one of those slots? Or does, like, if it's in your hand, it doesn't count? Like,
rules as written, everything you wear even counts towards your carrying capacity total.
right. So what if you, like, if I have 9 carrying capacity, but just my gambeson sword, axe, longbow, arrows,
I will.
I guess traveler's attire, like, does each one of those count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So I'd have 10 things as listed?
So you can spend only 5 marks to get a backpack, and that increases your carrying capacity by 6 more slots, basically.
Did you say 5 marks?
A backpack costs 5 marks. So I would.
Okay, so I'm gonna
that's what I usually do. I always buy a backpack, regardless of if my character has it or not. I always buy a backpack. Now you can only buy like one.
And that gives you how many?
That becomes 15
slots. Backpack.
Yeah, because
So I'd go from 9 to 15. Gives you 6.
Yes, it gives you 6.
I'm gonna do that too, Hunter. Okay. That's good advice. Thank you.
Yeah. Because there are that come with a backpack, but not the bandolier and belt pouch. So I always buy the bandolier and belt pouch on top of this as well, just so you have some extra room to start with.
That will raise my carrying capacity to a respectful 22.
Oh, so the item size matters.
Yes, I was explaining earlier.
6 small items are 1 standard, 1 bulky is 2 standard. So I got to go through and figure out which size.
Yeah,
each of these
you basically if you go to all the equipment and stuff, it will say like in the descriptions if they're bulky or standard or small.
Right.
The backpack, bandolier, and
I'll keep the backpack.
Yeah, I will tell you the bandolier, belt pouch, and backpack are small items. I know those at the top of my head.
Okay. That's small.
How does that break down again exactly? They're like bulky is what, like 2 or 3?
Bulky is 2, and then small is 6 small things is 1 regular thing, and 1 bulky thing is 2 regular things.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the other thing I would do is that's the only thing I would change if I was running this game, because I do have a plan to run a campaign with this at some point, is I would not make worn items count towards carrying capacity, and I would not do coin weight. Because I mean, in my honest opinion, coin weight is just stupid. Unless it's like unless you're trying to carry like 1,000 coins, that's a whole different ball game.
Right.
Yeah, I find that in practice, I do appreciate the simplicity of the inventory slot systems like this. Just like, well, whatever. The first 100 coins, Shadow Dark has a good solution. First 100 coins is free. Every 100 coins after that takes a inventory slot.
Yeah.
That way you've got, maybe that even is a little bit punishing, but I think there should be some consequences to carrying around a bunch of loot.
I'm just very thankful for the person that made this sheet back when we were on Gilded, because it is a lot easier to track what you have this way than, like, I mean, nothing against Todd DM Blackwall, but he basically his character sheets are just what he whips up using Microsoft, basically Microsoft Word tables and stuff, and you have to type everything in.
Right.
There's no markers you have to type in is this item's bulky, is this item standard, small, and the boxes aren't that big either. So
right,
yeah, and I even told him straight up, I shared this character sheet. I'm like, Todd, you need this character sheet for dropship as well, because I've been playing dropship on and off for a while now on our Discord server, and we have been collecting a lot of shit.
Right.
And then as also you also get to pick 1 feature to start with as well. So I don't know if you had done that or not yet.
I don't think I have.
Features are cool. There were some. Yeah, I was hard pressed, and I still had. I was allowed to pick 2 of them.
Go through.
Yeah, he'll only pick one as a halfling, but they also do tell you there are prerequisites for some of the features.
So is that, let's say, features right here. General features. Each feature can only be taken once, and you can only choose from features that you meet the prerequisites for.
Yeah, there's general features, combat features, and if you're a magic
Ability,
user, there's magic
alchemist,
features.
Architect, builder. Requires engineering. I got that. When you use craftsman tools to repair a durable object, pick this. You may add a craftsman's tools to your starting gear. Oh, I'm going to do that. If I got to repair part of the fortress or the whatever that we're using to defend it.
You might look at Treasure Hunter.
You might look at Treasure Hunter.
Well, I did.
Requires intuition
Or investigate.
I've got that.
Yeah, it just allows you to get more treasure.
Intuition.
Did you look at Treasure Hunter?
We've had a few. I have not used it yet, but there's been quite a few people on the server that when they played, they have picked that feature.
I don't. Loot, is that how you win? I thought we're defending a castle. I thought you lived.
You can. I mean, the goblin.
This isn't about treasure, you greedy bastard.
Well, the important thing is that you get a loot roll out of the gate. Like my character,
Right.
I rolled him I love this thing. It's bulky, but it's a maple wood violin with glowing orange letters etched into it that provide adjacent illumination.
Marksman.
No,
I
always,
found something kind of cool. That would be kind of maybe you'd find something that would it's silver and you can use it to fight goblins.
Yeah, because there are random treasure tables you roll on for when you do get loot and all that. So one of my favorite features I love to get is I love the armor mastery feature because it decreases your defense by like 1, and you can sleep wearing your armor instead of having to take it off.
Ooh, that's more money.
One of the nice things I've noticed too is that I also have a maneuver called backslash that gives me yet an extra attack after my melee weapon attack. So, which means that for a first level character, if I'm attacking with something I know the fighting style with, which I do with swords and knives, which I own a broadsword and a long knife in terms of weapons. And my fists, my bloody fists. But yeah, that implies I would get 3 attacks per round with that. So that's a nice ability. Now I have another ability, which is also a maneuver which can cause a hit to miss. So that's one that, like, if I haven't gone yet in a turn and an enemy hits me, I can say, oh, I'm going to use my maneuver for lightning reflexes and cause it to miss. But then I won't get that extra attack for backslash when my turn comes around. It's a pretty cool class. That all comes from the Blade Master stuff. And on top of that, you get the courtier skill, which is that I like to hang around with snooty people.
I forgot about this feature. If you're like one of those like magic sword wielders, there's a spell and blade maneuver. So every time you use a magic or supernatural ability, you can then also use a maneuver to make a single weapon attack.
Tomorrow is not Revenge of the 5th, but it should be.
See, that's I don't know. Is it Revenge of the 5th or Revenge of the 6th? Honestly, Revenge of the 6th sounds better.
It sounds pretty good.
Or Revenge of the 5th would be on the 6th, you see. It's May the 4th, and then it's Cinco de Mayo. But on the 6th, it's Revenge of the 5th.
If you drank a 5th tonight, tomorrow would definitely be Revenge of the 5th.
or maybe, actually, since I know we're going to a big battle, I'm going to get hold the line. So if anything tries to get through my combat space that I'm trying to hold, I can immediately basically get an opportunity of attack against them. Because that is also not a thing. There's no such thing as attack of opportunities in this game as well, unless you have that hold the line.
Oh, well, that'll come in very handy.
It'd be a practiced ambusher.
Right, and I believe.
So, how do the
Plus one
skill and
attribute
attribute
point.
checks work, Hunter? Or what are the standard target numbers?
So the attributes work more like, or the attributes require for more like saving throws than they are for like checks. So hold on, let me find the monster in here really quick that I know. So like, hold on, I gotta find one. Like like here we go. Looking at one of the dragons. They have Dragon's Roar. Each opponent within short range must succeed on a DC 14 willpower check, or he is forced to flee from you at maximum speed on his next turn. So
Got it.
so I roar. Everyone rolls and adds their willpower points, and if they get a 14 or higher, they succeed. Basically,
Wow.
and
that roll is a D12, correct?
yep, everything's a D12 in this game, and
No.
the ranges range from if you're doing normal skills, it's from it starts at the lowest is like 6, but can go all the way up to 16 depending on the severity of the skill roll.
Got it. Okay.
Like
So I have a whopping willpower of +0. If I was trying to resist that dragon, I have no chance. Do I succeed if I roll a 12?
if you roll a 12 is a critical success. So if you were able to roll a 12, you would succeed, even though you didn't actually meet the DC.
I'm gonna try it. You wouldn't believe it. I rolled a 12 at this exact moment. I love my dice. They never fail me. So I spit in the face of this dragon. Ah!
I wonder how you get the focus.
So when you go to roll skills, if I was understanding you correctly, you just add the skill bonus. There is no adding attributes on top of it. They don't stack with one another that way.
They do not stack. No, for example, when you are traveling from place to place, everyone in the party has to make it's a group check that you roll either stealth, intuition, investigate, or riding if you all are on horseback per se.
Mm-hmm.
And you all depend. I mean, again, severity can change, but the moderate roll is everyone has to get at least an 8 or higher, and if at least half the party fails, then you have to roll a D4, and that's how many encounters you're going to come across during your travel.
Ah,
got it.
So, but then again, like athletics, that's like if you're trying to jump up a wall, roll athletics. Art and culture is like if you're trying to you're in some other area and you're trying to maybe understand what they're doing, or you want to be an artiste or something like that.
You want to go back to regular screen, Jack?
Oh yes, pardon me.
Think roll that.
Yeah, the skill chapter.
I mean, I could stay big.
Yeah, the skill chapter does go into a little more detail about
the real star of the show. I don't want to waste my hat. This is a tribute to Undermoose.
I got a crazy hat that I got for that.
Oh yeah,
Richard Rudiger's game that looked like crap once I put it on, but I did get a fancy hat for
investigate, intuition, stealth, or survival.
Fit you better, Jack. Looks like a Jack hat.
Now, what are the things we need to prepare for here? Oh,
totally looks like a
put it on. I got to see how bad it is.
Even we'll see. It just doesn't fit my head.
Oh, you haven't formed the brim.
Well, it's meant to be.
You still got to
in the pictures. It was meant to be like that, but Yeah, that's true.
That's the reason it doesn't
I
look
like
good.
that.
Is the brim?
But I
is
think you gotta
funky.
like steam it and everything. You know what I mean?
It's leather. It'll take that shape eventually.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's not.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I probably
See,
have
actually,
more
it
hair,
already
too. Like,
looks
I'll have to-
better.
already better.
already
Yeah,
better.
I just
There
need
you
to steam
go.
it.
Yeah, pick a
Just need to
species, calculate
steam
your
it,
hit
you
points,
know.
choose two
Hey, look at that.
careers,
Yeah.
Howdy, Jack.
skills,
That is better
Howdy,
already.
Mike.
That's funny.
choose additional fighting styles and languages, choose your starting equipment, calculate carrying capacity, and pick a feature. And that's it. Once you pick that final feature, you're basically all good to go.
Wow. So all things total, and we stumbled around, we tangented a lot. Character creation took all of an hour. Right.
If
There
it
Right,
was
and
just
that was
me,
like literally trying to figure it out
Yeah.
as we're
If it
flipping
was
through
just-
the book. I mean, Ultra knows,
Yeah.
so he answered some questions.
yeah, I was sorry. If it was like I've said before, if it was just me doing this, I can usually make up like two within like a 15-20 minute window.
Right. Yeah. If you knew which pages to flip to and you'd seen them,
Yeah.
you kind of knew. Yeah, I could easily see that. Easily.
Yeah, and the more comfortable I get working, like playing digitally and online, the more value I see in the PDFs because I can have them open in another browser window and just search for a term
Right.
and go, where's that thing? I know I read something about torches.
Right.
That'll help me out here.
Right. Yeah, like I like physical books, but like the PDF when you're actually running something, or like when we play Conan on Jeremy's, like I might have my hand character sheet, but like I have the rule book open as a PDF in one window, and I have the quick start stuff as a, you know what I mean? And it makes it way easier to find stuff when there's a question real
Mhm.
quick. You can type the search, you can just flip through the pages super
Yep.
fast as you can do the scroll wheel, you know.
That's
makes a big difference.
another area where I found AI to be really, really helpful is I feed it
Oh,
the
for sure.
PDFs for my rules and I get it to look stuff up for me.
Right. Right.
It is not such a good DM. It hits the wall a lot creatively, but like I said, you get varying results depending on the rules you give it. It was
Right.
brutal on me when I
Right.
was playing Wretched.
Oh, so
Right.
one other thing you should probably know, Michael, is what kind of armor did you get with your career that you picked?
So I got the Gambison with the Archer, and so that gave me 8 defense, and it protects against blunt and piercing.
So, Jack, this is going to be something you'll have to try to remember. Is you want to make sure that that the players listen to what kind of damage is being dealt to them, because if that damage
because it matters.
yes, because that means you take half the amount of damage that would be dealt.
Yep.
Get protection
Right.
from it.
So if it's like bludgeoning, you take
Yeah.
full damage, but if it's piercing
or blunt in this
or
case.
whatever, right? Yeah, blunt. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a neat thing. When I talked to Todd about the game design, I was surprised that the Gambison gives you protection against blunt and piercing, and I was like, but it's just cloth. I would thought piercing it would be no problem, and it might give you some protection against slashing. And he said, nope. The historical records very directly reflect that the way it was layered and such, it didn't protect you against slashing weapons or a good hacking axe or sword swipe, but it would stop.
Right.
It could stop a spearhead or any kind of stabbing pretty well.
Yeah, the only difference would be
Yeah, that's
is if
interesting.
your career gives you the effect like mine does with my Domblay ability, I can change my sword to deal slashing damage, make it solar damage. So the light of the Lord cuts
I have
through these goblin filth.
Right, and like again with me with my Gambison, I have no protection against that, so you would do full damage against me.
Yep.
Right.
I like that. That's such a cool way to do things.
Yeah, Lemaitre, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Dropship. And not everybody likes it. Like I know a few people that have played it and they're like, yeah, just something about it. Other people think it's the most amazing game ever. It's interesting. And I don't know if it's a feel thing or a flow thing of the games, like how each one plays so differently.
I haven't done enough Dropship myself. Well, I haven't done enough either game to really compare the gameplay or anything like that. But both are very opinionated in the settings and options, and there's a default setting in Horde Wars. Some people don't like that; they want to be able to spew their own filth onto the internet.
I love the setting in Horde Wars. I thought it was just it's just very interesting, like how much different all the areas are when you travel to them, because there was like, so I was trying to remember. I had one character I've been playing as, and he's a I can't remember. It's the area that begins with the A in this book. He's an Ansburg Knight, and he was traveling with all these Mercians because it's like he's making money. He's got a squire. They're just going out and about on an adventure. Well, the Mercians were talking about trying to basically crash a noble party, and I thought about that, and I'm like, I'm from Ansburg. If I crash a party with you guys, that's going to start a conflict between our nations.
Right.
So depending on who you are, where you're from, very much plays an important part.
Makes a big
difference in this game. Yes.
Right.
Because
yeah, and that's cool. It's a cool feature.
Yeah, because the Crusaders, like if you actually read the Crusaders in the book, there are Crusaders of all the other races as well. Like the very first character I made was an Orc Crusader, which there are Orc Crusaders. They're just very far and few between.
Right. See, that's from a sample adventure.
And then trying to figure out what language.
What is your halfling's name?
Oh yeah, we haven't rolled that yet. We were gonna roll.
Yeah,
it up.
what's the name of this little guy?
Where was the rolling sheet at?
See,
we do get to
go
roll
to the halfling page. Go to the halfling page. They're not numbered, but there are where it says halfling first names towards the bottom. There's 12 male first names. You can just roll a d12 for and just count out left to right.
So the halfling in the character creation section?
Yeah, the species section.
Species halfling.
Like I rolled actually earlier for my character's name and I didn't write it down. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am William.
Oh yeah, first names. Okay, there we go.
I am William
There's
Somerset.
clans.
Or actually, would I be a common? Hold on. I think I'd be a common, actually.
I am Cormac.
So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's 12. Ooh, let's roll this old ass.
I am William Tanner, Crusader Red Wizard.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Humphrey.
Humphrey.
Humphrey. There's no last names.
The clan names are basically the last
there's clans
names.
though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a D6.
Yeah.
I am Humphrey Oakweed.
I love it. Humphrey Oakweed.
That's right.
I was playing a knight deep delver halfling named Gilbert Goldfurrow, and I was trying to. I was trying to talk like Gilbert Gottfried when he spoke, but it tore my throat so badly I had to stop.
Right.
Because trying to talk like this for 4 hours gives you such a crack in the neck.
Mercia, and what was?
Then,
Very few people
So the
can keep
Witchwood.
up an annoying voice like that for a very long time.
Yeah, so the Witchwood is in Mercia. Okay.
and then so I need to pick my
Fireheart
fighting styles.
There.
Swords.
The Darkspire Mountains. Oh yeah. This is totally Europe, Patty.
Yeah, it's all based on medieval Europe.
France, kind of. The Witchwood. There's a couple little countries in there between Spain and France. I forget what they are.
And I think what else do I want to have for my
Yeah, interesting.
improvise my fighting style? I don't know. I can see him just being like
Your coffee's ready, Jack.
What?
Oh, I said your coffee's ready.
Oh, it is.
why are you having coffee so late in the day?
Beep,
I know.
beep. Good for you.
It helps me sleep, ironically.
I know, it's
That
good
is
for you.
interesting.
Very good for
Right,
you.
so I have
Yeah,
sword-
I'm one of
Yeah,
those
helps
weird
sleep good.
people. I say it doesn't wind me up very much. As a matter of fact, if I have, a cup right about now, then it'll make me crash and fall asleep. Although I do think I drink too much coffee, and I am trying to cut back. Just not on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, they
night,
say, like,
Monday night. That's my
two-
treatment.
2 to 3 cups a day is like perfect. you can have more, but it doesn't increase the health
Right.
benefits at
Oh,
all.
right.
You don't get the better blood flow. Your veins can only dilate so much.
I rarely
and you can only
drink
get,
3 pots
you know,
a day.
3 pots? Yeah, no. I usually have one a
I
day.
challenge
I
you
mean,
to
like
a
during
duel.
a normal, like if
You
I get,
midget.
I might get a 24-ounce mocha, but like usually it's a French press a day, 4.5 cups or something. maybe.
You half height knave. I challenge you to a duel.
Yeah. Coffee duel,
No, I like Cormac.
or we rolling dice? Can we
Duel.
duel?
I can
Yeah,
pull
we
up
gotta
one of
see how
the.
combat works. I want to see how this
Yes.
works.
I will
And
pull up one of my
Hunter will
older
accuse me of
characters for this.
Oh shit.
All right, how do we do initiative?
Roll a d12 and add your reflex.
Wow, I got a 6 and I got a +2 on reflex, so I got 8.
All right,
So hang on.
hold on. I'm trying to get a different
I got
character
a
sheet
7,
open.
but I got a +4 on reflex, so I got more. I got bigger.
So, what's your total?
Does it roll under? 8 + 4, 12.
Okay, and
7
I
plus
with
4.
my character I
Oh,
just rolled up.
11.
I only rolled a 2, so I got a 4. So whoever has the highest. So how it works is, the person with the highest starts first, but then it goes like clockwise.
Okay,
The turns.
so it'll go Michael, Hunter, then me.
So I go first, then Hunter, then
Got
you.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you fight?
Uh,
how do I shoot? I'm far away. How do I shoot my bow at him?
actually, that's a good question. Hold on. Let us roll a. I'm trying to hold on. I got my. Where did I put that stupid? My GM screen that I made.
What is he? Are you a fey creature, Jack? Are you fey by any
Yes.
chance? Do I want to? Maybe I want to use my black
Yes,
iron.
I am
sword
Billy
sword.
Fay. You should use.
So,
I'm gonna use my
So,
black iron sword.
Jack,
sword.
roll a d6 really quick for me.
I got a 2.
A 2. So we are all within close range of each other at this moment. So we
Oh,
are all.
Well, I'm using my sword then.
slash you when my
So we
turn
are all 6 spaces away from each other at this moment when we come into combat.
Okay.
So you can move your full speed, do an action, and you can choose to do a maneuver on your turn, but you can also hold and you can also wait to do your maneuver during someone else's turn as well. The problem is, and then once we get back to you, Michael, it's the start of a new round.
Aha.
No, so I'm gonna use my bow. If I'm 6 spaces away,
Yes.
I'm gonna use my bow, my long bow.
All right, and I am
So how do I actually attack?
roll a d12 and add your combat skill.
Who you shooting, me or Hunter?
I'm shooting. Yeah, I'm shooting you,
Oh,
Jack.
yeah, I did pick.
I am playing. I have my old.
So 7 plus combat.
Yep, and if you meet or beat Jack's defense, you hit.
I challenge
that's
you to a
9.
duel. No, I went. No, not
9.
when I said choose your weapon. I didn't mean bows. I'm here.
9.
Go
No,
bring your
I'm
sword
still
like
6
that.
spaces away. No, and then so that's
Fight me
9,
the way
and then
I
I'm
know
going
I
to use
can
my
dominate you.
snapshot. So now I can make 2 attacks with
No.
that weapon
Oh,
because I'm using my maneuver. And that's 7. That's another 9.
Yep.
So and then how much
It
damage?
should.
So this does
What?
1d10 piercing.
So yeah, you roll a die for each hit. So
2, yeah. So here. So you take 4 piercing damage, and you're still 6 spaces away, but you're close range.
you mean 2 piercing damage because my Gambison protects me.
that's good. So
Okay.
just so you can actually see like the
Oh,
power
yeah.
that these characters can. Well, actually, I should ask Michael: are you going to use a maneuver during this turn, or are you going to hold?
I did. That's what let me do the second attack. I used the
No,
maneuver,
you can
yeah.
make an attack. If you have that fighting style, you make 2 attacks with 1 action.
So you actually get a third attack. If
Okay,
you use
so
your
I get
maneuver.
another attack.
Yeah. So so with the
I say
archer,
go for it because that's what I'm going to do to you on my turn.
So that's 4 plus 2. That's a 6. Does a 6 hit you? Probably not, huh?
My defense is an 8.
Yeah, okay. So it's just the 2 damage. Now you can chop my head off.
so
When it's your turn, it's Hunter's turn next.
So-
Right,
I
Hunter will burn me to a cinder or something.
So, well,
He's still 6 spaces away though, so we'll see.
we'll see. So I brought up an old character that I played for a while. This is a
Oh no! This is new.
no, but this is just all practice. So
I bring in my level
Let's mix
20.
it up. Let's see what a more experienced character can do.
that's
Somebody-
because I want you guys to see exactly just how powerful these guys can be. Because he's still tier 1 because I ended up leaving for a while, and then when I came back, it was a whole new time period. So my characters were no longer around. I had to make new ones. But this was my tier 1 level 4 Gray Wizard Scald Elf Amrond.
Okay.
And let me see here. I'm trying to remember all his stuff. So yeah,
Oh,
so
come
I'm
on,
going to
man.
turn
You
to
choose switch it up at the last minute, and because you don't remember stuff.
You got the
Throw the
character
shit
sheet.
down.
Read
You
it,
skip
it's
your
on the
turn.
sheet.
It's my turn.
no.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
Jack's turn.
Jeremy.
You can.
So
Hold on a second, let me drop a link in the Patty. thing.
so I turn to Michael's character,
Oh,
and I'm basically like, hey, that's cheating, and I'm going to use my Thunderclap attack, which allows me to make
Okay.
2 attacks against you because you're in close range, and if I hit, I deal 2d6 sonic damage to you.
Ow!
So where did I put that d12? So this is adding my.
Why pick it on me? All I did was pick a fight with a halfling.
All right, so elves.
So wait, I get my.
So when elves start at first level, they get the skill focus perk, which means they get a +1 bonus to a skill of their choice.
Right.
And so so when you cast a spell, you roll with your magic skill. So I actually am rolling with a +3 to
Right.
this.
Oh.
So the first one does. Well, I'm assuming a 5 won't hit,
No.
and then the second one
My
does.
defense is 8.
I'm assuming a 10 does though.
Yeah, 10 hits.
All right,
Yeah.
so you are going to take. So I blast you with boxcar, so you get 12 sonic damage.
Oh.
As I just
Okay.
as you're just hit with a sonic force, basically.
I'm still up.
Yep.
It's just a scratch. It's just a scratch till Jack hits me, then I'm dead.
Yep. And then
that was actually a powerful
and then
hit.
I'm going to hold on to my maneuver unless I need to use it. So now, Jack, it is your turn.
Well then.
Can you save your maneuvers for like when somebody else is taking
Yes,
a
you
turn?
can.
You can do a maneuver
I'm
like
gonna
ready
move
in action. Okay.
Maneuvers are like
Detective on
reactions,
Hunter,
yes.
because the real danger has suddenly become apparent. I
That's right.
shrugged off the arrows that you shot into me and then saw him sonic the heck out of you. And I'm like, okay, this is dangerous. I think I'm going to put
Yeah,
my
he's
attention
dangerous.
on the wizard now. So I move the 6 squares to the wizard and I will attack. And I will cash in my maneuver to attack 3 times. And that is just my combat skill under the circumstances.
Yes. Anytime you make an attack, it's adding your combat.
Very good. So I got a 1. That's a fumble, isn't it?
Well, there actually are no critical fails in Horde Wars.
Ooh,
Sweet.
thank heavens
That's the way
for
we
small
like
favors.
it. Only critical
I also
hits,
got a
or
4
no crits at all.
with +2. That's only a 6, is that going to hit your defense?
It is
No, I
not.
wouldn't think so. But I did get a 12
Oh,
with my
Yeah.
long sword, broadsword. Pardon me. 1d10 slashing,
okay.
and that gets my doubling right because.
You you said you have a longsword, right?
Broadsword.
I'm sorry, it said
Huh?
broadsword. It critical is on 11 or
Hmm.
12. It has impact. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Impact means
talking
if you
about
rolled an 11
heavy.
or a 12, it would.
I
crit.
was what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So pardon me. I rolled a 12, so we're good anyway. But I
Okay.
only do a D10. I think.
Yes, a 12 will absolutely hit me. I only have a 9 defense at the moment with my wizard.
I have done 8 slashing damage to you, you nasty wizard.
Well, unfortunately, my
Nice.
Brigandine cuts that in half that I'm wearing. So,
Sounds like bullshit. All right.
all right.
Jeremy, welcome to the soiree. Hunter's teaching us how combat works by beating us.
You got your character rolled up, Jeremy? Hit
Are
Hunter
you a
before he
Horde
kills
Wars
us all.
veteran?
I am a Horde War veteran, yes. Do I have a character ready? No.
Where's Val? You got to have a
There's got to be Val,
gotta
the
have a
Horde
Val, the
Warrior.
swordsman in Cold War.
Val never made it to
the
the Horde Wars.
So
For some
So-
reason, I am not getting the sound through your headset, Jeremy. It seems like
Let
I'm
me
getting it
check.
through your.
Yeah.
I'm not getting your headphone. I'm getting it through your laptop.
Is that better?
Right.
That is it.
Oh
Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
that's Jeremy. That's the Jeremy we know and
Clear.
love.
So-
Okay.
Crystal clear. So before we go any further, though, how was Valhalla?
Valhalla was great.
Many pictures. What kind of events were there? Some of the miniature setups you did share were quite
So
impressive.
Oh, better open the Discord.
the most
better put him full
the most
screen.
games that got played is probably going to be Bolt Action, followed by Conflict 47, and then after that would be there was a decent amount of 40K games played. I saw nothing for no Age of Sigmar. None of the games I wanted to play got played. Everybody was too busy. But we did play
Which
2
ones,
games.
incidentally? What are those games that you wanted to play that just sat unused?
Dragon Rampant and Xenos Rampant, and Rogue Stars. But it's
Okay.
fine. I get to play those a lot here at home. I'm just trying to get.
Those are all war games,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's more skirmish.
Dragon Rampant and Xeno Rampant are not really skirmishy. They're small scale force on force. But you're looking at
Okay.
like 3 to 5 units in both of those. Xenos being sci-fi, Dragon being fantasy.
Right.
Rogue Stars is definitely skirmish. She's got like 7 dudes at the most. We did get to play Dead Zone. Me, Pat, and Ray versus each other. I ran 3 RPGs. Overall, pretty fun. Oh, I might have got kicked.
No, I brought.
No, you're there.
You
You're
just
on
made
the
me
screen.
big.
Yeah,
I'm
you can-
spotlighting
yeah, you
you,
can show us
man.
pictures and all that.
I don't have the pictures anywhere but the Discord, and Pat's Discord is set up weird.
Oh,
All my pictures are on my phone, so
All right.
there is some cool pictures. Some of those table setups are pretty wild.
I mean, I guess I could. Let me see if it worked. Let me see if they've uploaded into their Google.
For what they are and how they had them set up together and everything like that. They had quite a few, and plus there was other stuff going on elsewhere. But as a simple setup that people could move around between, depending on what type of battle they were having, it was a pretty neat. Little
Yeah, I
setup.
showed off Michael a lot more of the photos from last night after our live stream ended.
You guys see that one? Does that
Why
pop up
why
there?
does it do this?
Oh yeah, no, that's up there. Yeah, perfect.
That's the
Is that like
BattleTech.
BattleTech?
Yeah, I set up for BattleTech, but it didn't actually end up happening.
Oh,
Why does it do this
What a
now? This is
beautiful
new.
spread. What's the
Different
lineup of
views.
mechs there? Are these old school mechs? Like it looks like I see a Marauder, at least a Rifleman, maybe.
There is definitely a
Chiquita.
Marauder and a Rifleman in there. These are all the new plastic mechs from Catalyst. So it's a very backline would be mostly all the lights. So there's gonna be 3 locuses of a flea, a commando, a wasp, a stinger,
Nice.
2 Wolverines. There'd be 2 Thunderbolts. There's a couple commandos, 2 Warhammers. There's I kept everything 75 tons and less, I think. So nothing over 75 tons. There might be an 80 tonner in there somewhere. There's
It
a Jenner.
really it warms my heart to see all these, because the last time I played BattleTech, which was several years ago now, but they were not using these guys, which they called the unseen mechs, which were all the designs that originated under the weird copyright problems.
Oh yeah, Harmony Gold.
Yeah,
and-
Harmony
yep.
Gold and all that stuff. But yeah, that was I love me some BattleTech back in the day, and it was the first one where I hated the clans when they introduced it, and I drop the game then.
I play the Wolf's Dragoon, so you probably hate me.
So, Jeremy, do you have a Horde War character you would like to throw into the mix?
Better. They're old school.
I'd have to look for it, Hunter. I'm not exactly sure where it would be.
That's fine. So when we start a new round, if you've already spent maneuvers, everything resets. So a thing to let you know, Jack, is even if at the start of a new round, you and I can still use our maneuvers before it gets to our turn. That is,
if you haven't used it, you get sort of like a last chance to spend them if you have something you can do. Okay,
exactly. So, but once you use it, once it gets your turn, you don't have the maneuver to spend for your turn.
Well, now it's back to Michael, and it's away from keyboard, so he loses his turn, and it goes to you, Hunter.
No, let him come back.
I'm attacking.
No,
so I run
in house rules
with my sword
in the rule book.
I run in with my sword.
Oh, okay, there he is.
And I missed. I missed.
Who are you attacking?
So. It doesn't matter because I missed.
Well,
because you guys are together, so I ran up to both of you.
Do you have swords as your fighting
I
style?
At Jack because he's
Then you attack twice.
Style, so I get to do 2.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, that's 5, 6, 7. Does 7 hit you?
Not me, no.
I don't think so, right? You got 8. Yeah. No, Jack again.
Oh,
I don't. Something about that hat.
It's
just,
it's the magic.
It's magnetic. Magnetic. Yeah.
Everything about
I nicked the brim,
including the iron plate in my head. Actually,
That's
if
right.
we continue with that normal rotation, it is in fact Hunter's turn. I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Jeremy's turn. He's got a D12.
He's Jeremy
a
ready?
fighter.
Ready?
He's a fighter
he's
with
trying
a
to find,
sword.
he
Are you
said,
ready, Jeremy?
Cool.
He's Val the swordsman. He's
all right.
Oh, no,
so
what did I do?
plate mail. He's got a kite shield.
All right.
I needed a D12, huh?
Oh, did you find a character?
No, but I
So-
can't find it.
So
pretty
who
fast.
enters? So who enters the
We can make stuff
battlefield,
up.
Jeremy? Who do we see?
I'm looking for him still. Oh, he's gonna be in my. It's in my external. That's why.
Are we waiting for Jeremy, or do we want to go ahead and keep going then?
Just go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
going.
So here's the thing: is
He comes in the next round.
that I am now next. So yeah, you see us because now that you guys are like super up close to me. I'm actually gonna pull this. He pulls out this. My wizard will pull out his short sword. But the thing is, I don't have the short sword fighting style, so I will only be able to deal 1 attack to one of you guys on this turn. So let me see. I think since Jack came up to me this time, I'm going to see if I can hit him. Jack does a 8 hit.
It does. My defense is an 8.
Okay. So the special thing about, I don't remember where, but this is a special sword that I got. This deals toxic damage.
Oh, that sucks. It's going to be full damage. And just to clarify, just to make sure, you have to equal the defense to hit me, not exceed it.
Meet or beat. Yes.
Meet or beat. Got it.
So,
Beat me.
but you're lucky. I only deal 2 points of toxic damage to you with my short sword.
Really? Just 2?
Just 2. Just a little scrape. It feels like
my. If this goes on, I won't last for but another day or 2.
And yeah, I'm not going to do maneuvers. So that means it is now your turn.
It is my turn. Well, then I am going to attack with my longsword again.
Who? Ultra again?
No, Jack's
And
attacking me now.
Since I have the mastery, I can take 2 attacks, right? Can I attack you once, Hunter, and then Michael, or do I have to keep my attacks on 1 target?
You can split the attacks between 2 targets.
I can split between
Nice.
2 targets, so I'm going to hit each of you once. And I'm not
Okay.
spending my maneuver yet. 4 plus 2 is 6 against Hunter. No. I'm guessing that's a no.
Nope.
Michael, 11 against your defense.
Oh yeah,
That's going to hit.
that hits.
And damage is straight up just the dice. There's no modifiers to damage, like stats or anything. Nothing adds on to it.
No modifiers. Now there are actually no. Let me take that. When you level up, when you eventually level up, there are skills or perks you can choose that allows you to add your combat bonus to the damage. But-
Ooh, that'll be
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I got a paltry
Yeah.
4 slashing damage on you, sir.
I'm still alive, even
Still
after that
alive,
craziness
and
from
again,
Ultra.
I hit you. I know you're wearing a gambeson as well, so I hit you with
Right,
one type of
right,
damage that he can't break. Now, the funny thing, Hunter,
So
one of
minus-
those attacks should
so
not
only
have
at
hit me
2,
because
okay.
I forgot I have a long knife that I'm using for defense, and it gives me a +1 defense.
Yep.
I actually should have a 9 defense.
Yep. If you carry a shield or that long knife, it has the defending property. It gives you a +1 to your defense.
So, action-wise, how does that work? If you have like your other actions, does that replace
You only
an action?
get one action a turn.
So, like, if I attack, if I have the weapon, I can make 2 attacks. But if I use another action, then I don't get.
Well,
to
you don't
attack,
get more
right?
than one action. You only have the one action.
Right. They're each an action.
Yes,
right,
exactly.
Right.
So
I
now
lied.
there
There
are.
we go.
Val does
Now,
exist
there-
in Horde Wars.
Yep. So there is a
Are you
thing.
guys-
So
In a straight line to each other, you would be, right?
now here is the question. Well, no, we're all fighting against each other. So no, if Michael and Jack, if you guys ever decided let's work together, actually take down this wizard, since you're both on either side of me, you will get a +2 flanking bonus.
But are we
attacking
on
me.
either side of you, or
Me.
is Jack? Because Jack just swung at both of us.
That
I
is a fair
did, I
point,
know.
So
I don't know who's
Jack-
a friend, who's
Jack
an
could be
enemy.
right between us. So, like, I could use my penetrating
Pure
shot to make
madness.
2 ranged weapon attacks and apply them to enemies in a straight line that are in close range.
yeah,
So I would think that I could shoot through both of you.
yeah, and since you're
Since
actually
Jack's in the middle.
and actually, I believe. Let me double check this on bows really quick because I know bows work differently in Horde Wars than they do in D&D.
Oh, look, you get
And
14 attacks.
since I'm proficient in the fighting style, can I do it twice? Can I take 4 attack, 3
I got
attacks?
If you're
special
proficient
maneuver
in bows,
called
you
empty
do
the
get
quiver.
2 attacks with your fighting style.
Right, but with this penetrating shot, which is a different action that lets
No,
me
you gotta
make 2
choose. You
ranged
gotta
weapon
choose which one
attacks.
you're gonna use.
It's just the 2. Okay, so yeah, I want to use the penetrating shot.
Yeah, I misunderstood that the
Uh,
first time I played, and I thought I
I'm
was
just
able to
gonna
take
roll
my
2
special
Like
actions.
so,
and then we add combat to it. So, but it goes through both of you.
yes, that penetrating shock will go
Is
through
it
both
2
me
separate?
and Jack.
Right.
Is-
But it says make 2 attacks. So 1 attack hits you both, and if I miss
No,
with the other
both
one,
attacks will
then
hit
it
us.
misses you both.
Both
actually,
shots will hit
both.
both, but you got to roll their defense for each.
So
one.
does a 9 hit you?
9 hits me. Now
Okay.
does a 9 hit
And
you as
9
well,
hits
Jack?
It does.
I think a 9
So that
does
means
hit
the
you.
arrow will
Okay,
shoot through me and hit you as well.
You
Right.
little bastard.
and that does
How much?
1d10 piercing. So for 10,
Oh,
All right, now I do have
10
protection
was a
from
10.
piercing, so I think you still get to make a second attack.
Yeah.
Because
so I did make 2
all right,
and
that
1
one-
missed.
That one,
I rolled 2 dice, 1 missed, 1
I
didn't.
didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the missed one. I'm sorry.
that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt. You're going to
Yeah.
pay for that, you little knave.
And I don't know. I don't know
Dude,
if it's
I'm
actually.
almost dead,
I don't.
so-
So I don't know if this one's in the book or not. But I do believe if you are in like a certain distance with a ranged weapon, you actually get a +2 circumstance bonus.
I
because-
think you have to be at short range.
well, this
Yeah,
would
like
definitely
we're
count,
close.
I think.
Yeah. So you also got a +2 circumstance bonus since you're like in close range of us with a ranged
So
weapon.
I rolled a 2, and that's a 2 plus a 2. That would still only be a 6
Yeah.
on the
Nah,
miss.
it-
I would still miss you
Not
with the
my
other one.
mighty
Yeah.
defense of 9. No way.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped my.
Yeah.
Yep. So, is that your turn then, Michael?
Well, there's still maneuvers, right? I can do an action and a maneuver.
That was
Yes,
a
you
maneuver,
can.
was it not?
No. No. Penetrating shots
Oh,
in
we
action.
didn't.
No, that
action.
was an action. Yeah. So I mean, we're close. I'm going to use my command strike order because Jeremy is actually a friend, and so he can make an immediate attack.
Well, is he actually a friend though? That
right
is
now on my turn. Yeah, he is a friend. He is.
even though we're
Yeah.
fighting. Even though
he's
you're
an
fighting
ally.
against each other.
You guys didn't know this, but he's an ally. He hasn't started fighting, so you don't know.
I'm all for Jeremy should just.
I
come out
think
of
you're
the
gonna
way.
have to
now,
try to
and then it's
try
his
to
turn.
Upside the head.
willpower check.
Yeah,
to
you're
make
really
sure
pushing
Jeremy's a
it
friend.
there. Yeah, you're really pushing it there because unless you all are working together, that wouldn't the command strike wouldn't work.
Willpower check.
Better get a 12 on this.
So,
It would be a
if
willpower
Jeremy's
check.
not one of my friends, if he doesn't want an extra attack, then it's his turn.
So
and I've saved my maneuver.
okay, so but then we see a voice goes new challenger, and we see Jeremy's character enter the battlefield.
Well, you see Val enter the battlefield.
Well, yeah, your character.
But unlike having a maul, this Val actually uses a broadsword.
Oh, Val the swordsman with a sword. That's crazy.
This is before he got,
So you see an elf
Maul
wizard
with
fighting
Maul?
against a halfling and a human.
Well, I don't like elves. Who's the elf? I'm gonna have to fight the elf.
That would be me.
That would be Hunter.
Oh, I've got my luck too. I should have been rolling. Maybe
Yeah,
I didn't miss
yeah.
with that
Did
one.
you really? I was about to say, are you rolling your halfling luck?
I haven't been rolling my.
This is
halfling
clearly
luck. I need
now
more
a human
D12
on
now.
non-human thing. This is a race thing now. It's a race war. We're starting.
All right. Let's see here. I will probably do the backslash maneuver. That'll give me an additional attack with that weapon. So I get 3. Do I get 3 attacks?
Yes.
Yes. Backslash gives you a third.
Oh,
Well-
fellow blade master, eh?
Well, let me double check here. Blade Master says.
Oh, he disappeared.
I
Uh-oh.
did lose
Disappeared.
connection
His
that
attack
time.
was-
Yeah, when you
So-
make a melee weapon attack, you may use backslash to make an additional attack with that weapon. So you do get 3 attacks.
Failed the first one. I only rolled a whopping 1. Oh, this is a terrible D12. Roll the 1 again. There we go. I got a 12, so that's a crit.
And with my maneuver, I activate my magic
What's
shield.
the first? No, second.
So this is something that Great Wizards have is I can activate my magic shield, and until the end of my turn, whenever damage is to be dealt to me, the damage is absorbed instead. So
you take no damage.
I take no damage as this ethereal shield appears around my beautiful elfin body.
Well, he was attacking Jack anyway, so
Oh, he was
No, I
attacking
talking
me.
The elf.
no matter. I know.
I said the elf, sir.
If
All right, Ultra.
All right, so
Put me out of my misery.
man, hold on. Yeah, so I'm going. What?
What tier is your elf there, Hunter?
I brought in
He's
a
tier 1.
level 4 character just so I could show off like how powerful these characters can be.
Oh, well, that doesn't seem very fair.
Well, this is a practice. This isn't real. This is just a practice fight to show how combat works.
Challenge.
So it's like, so the elf is like, oh no, this is too much. So I'm going to take my 6 steps back. Actually,
Big deal.
No, I'm an
He's
elf.
Level 4 scrawny nerd.
so I'm an elf. I take 7 steps back actually because I have 1 extra space, and then I'm going to cast my sonic. I'm going to lift my staff in the air and cast sonic blast upon all of you.
Oh, all of us this time.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
Sonic Blast is an area effect, and I select a 3 combat space diameter sphere with medium range. Y'all are in that range, and if it hits y'all, it deals 40 But if it misses y'all, it deals half of that damage to y'all.
No. Well then.
Well, I'm guessing on a 1 that's not going to hit anyone, so you all will only take half of this that I roll. So hold on, I gotta find all my D8s now. I wasn't expecting to do this. 1, 2. No, that's a D10.
I
You think-
laugh in the face
I think
of your
even 48s might freaking
high pitched
put me down.
squealing.
What? Okay, I'm just gonna roll
I've
these.
only
I'm
got
just
a
gonna roll.
couple hit points
Just
left.
causing
He
damage.
hit me right out of the gate.
I'm just gonna roll these same 2 twice. So the first half. So the first half only deals. You get 5 points of damage in the first half, and then. Yeah. So basically, you all only get, because I rolled 20 total. You all only take 10 points of damage as you all are as this wall of force just falls down upon you all.
Yeah, you see the sonic waves just blast me into atomic pieces everywhere. I become dust. I'm dead.
What about you, Jack? Are you still up?
I'm on my feet with 3 whole hit points.
What about you, Jeremy?
Now,
Just a flesh wound.
does my armor again half that because that is blunt damage?
And this is sonic damage, not blunt damage.
Oh, sonic. What? How, that's not even a real damage type. Who wrote
Yes,
this?
it is. It is one of the many damage types in this game.
Sound.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit,
His name is
man.
Todd. He goes by.
I love that you guys love to argue more than you love to play. I
I
swear.
argued semantics for the whole.
I have 10 hit
for the
points
whole
left.
first half
You
of the
just wait
stream.
till
Okay.
we play Kyle
No,
Rat
no.
Hunter, and I'm going to take corner, and I'm going to stomp you.
Okay, and so because I had my turn, my magic shield disappears, and that was my. I technically have 2 of each, but I'm only going to expend 1 at a time. So because I'm not going to overkill this, I just want y'all to see like what these characters can do, basically once you get up to a certain level. So, Jack, it's now your turn.
Well, now you have my undivided
Put him
attention.
down.
So I'm
him
going to
down.
stumble 6 steps towards you.
Yeah, don't
Well-
leave yet, Michael. There's still other things that can happen with your character.
Oh, I'm not going
He doesn't
anywhere.
have anywhere to be till 7
I
o'clock.
may
when we
use
go
the
live.
halfling as a shield again.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got an hour.
Halfling buckler. Okay, I'm going to stumble 6 steps towards the wizard and swing my sword. Now you moved 7 steps. Can I catch you, or are you out of range?
Hold on, 7, 1, 2, 3. You would be adjacent to me, so I'd be right in front of you, so you could hit me.
Okay, well then I'm going to go ahead and cash in my backslash maneuver and get all 3 attacks right now.
Okay,
What's your is your defense
Come
like an
on.
8?
it is a 9
I think
because
he said
what this-
9.
Oh, 9.
Yes,
okay,
because
hope-
my wizard staff that I carry also has defending property.
oh, okay, I got a 1, but I got 2 12s. 2 crit.
Ouch.
Okay,
Take that.
roll that damage, and now I will still only take half because I have slashing protection, but we'll see how much you deal.
And so 2 hits, and it gets doubled but halved because you.
Yes.
Oh, so I got a 5 and an 8 on the dice for 13 altogether. You take
so
13.
So I take 13 points of damage, and yeah, you see my wizard is not looking too good. Now,
Ah,
Michael,
take that! As I'm like smoldering and smoking, I'm like,
roll a d4, Michael. That will determine how many rounds you have until you're dead.
Dead. Okay. D4. Let's see.
That's going to be his nickname from now on. I am dead the halfling.
I got a 2.
All right, so not counting this round, but after the next 2 rounds, if no one does anything to help heal you, you will be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do a rowling
I have no
cry
medicine,
from
and I
my
won't be able
death.
to help you, Michael.
It's okay.
All right.
All right.
So I will
Okay,
take my
so-
7 steps forward because I do have a speed of 7.
Oh, you an elf?
And, Jack, I mean, I don't know, but I think DM Blackwell helped me make this character, and
Are you,
we
what's
have
your
We had a
species?
speed 7 written on my sheet.
Okay, what's your species?
I'm a
species-
human. SKANDIK.
So
Scandic.
technically you have only 6 spaces as a human. So I don't know what he did to give you 7, but you'll still reach me regardless. So
Maybe it's something
I don't
else.
know. I just know
Something else.
he helped me make this character.
yeah, I think he
Right.
just discounted.
Backslash maneuver. I hit 9 first one.
That will hit.
8 will miss. I don't add anything to this, right?
Your combat.
Oh, what is my combat?
Combat.
Oh, where's my
Plus-
You have
combat? at?
+2 to combat if you're a level
Yeah,
1
2.
character.
So I technically it would have been 11, and then it would have been a 9.
A 10. Or
No,
'cause
I
you said you
a
rolled
9
8
plus
last
2 is
time, right?
11. Oh yeah,
yeah, the 9 hits, but then you said roll 8 + 2, that's 10. So that will also hit you.
10.
So you have 2 hits on me.
and then the last attack on Jack, and 6 plus 2 for 8.
You missed. My
Hey, that
defense is a
hits.
9.
Oh,
Sucker!
That's fine.
Oh.
So
Damage. The first is 8 Hunter, so 4,
okay.
and 9, so 5.
Okay,
total of 9
well, I
damage.
mean, I only had 2 hit points left, so you take out my elf wizard.
Nice.
So my elf wizard goes like,
Nice.
"Ah!" And now all that's left is Jack and Jeremy.
And Jack gets to go
Yep,
first.
and Jack's.
Well, then I'm going to go over
his
and try
turn.
and help the halfling.
Oh.
How does that work? What do
Okay,
I do?
it's a medicine
You
check,
can
right?
you can either use your healing potion or his healing potion that's on his person to restore him to
Oh.
10 hit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I could have just drank my healing potion. I'm saving that for Gobstein though. I'm saving it for
Well,
Gobstein.
this is
well,
practice. You'll
I
still
can't-
have it
couldn't
after
use it
this.
now.
It's
I-
practice.
I don't have a
Since
healing
it's
potion.
Practice. I'm going to go ahead and pour my healing potion down on the halfling.
So
Yeah.
yep. So you will wake up with 7. You'll wake up with 10 healing points, Michael. But that does take an action
10
to use
healing
to
points.
use a healing potion though on someone. That is an action.
Very good. I
Okay.
have not.
So you
used
still
my
have a maneuver if you
for
want,
the
right?
record.
Okay. Well, if you can, it is up to you if you can use that maneuver now. Because technically, when we go back to Michael, it's the start of a new round. So
Right.
Well, I don't have all maneuvers I have will require me to be attacking. So since I use my action, I can't do that.
I don't
So-
even know how I got some
Go
of
to
these.
Michael.
I don't remember why I picked some of these actions that I get.
they come with the
So,
careers.
Like something that affects allies, does that affect you as well? Like if I have something that does healing, or is it only
It's only
that
allies.
it helps? Okay. So I'm gonna do it anyways, because now that Jack poured a healing potion down my throat, I believe he is now an ally. So I'm
I've
gonna use
shifted
my
the power
rallying
dynamics
cry.
here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my rallying cry, and he's gonna regain 10 hit
What
points.
are you, crazy wizard? I didn't want to kill the guy. I just wanted to duel. I just want to stab him a few times. You know, friendly stabbing. We've all stabbed
So-
our friends once or twice.
Now,
right?
are you all okay? So that's your was the rallying cry your action or your maneuver?
So that was an action. Yeah, so I used it, and now Jack gets another 10 hit points.
All right. So and then it does cost because you would be prone. It's half your speed to stand back up. So
Right, okay.
And then if you have a maneuver you can use, you can use a maneuver.
So that's only for ranged. So yeah, I'm gonna use my command strike because Jack is still close, and he can immediately make an attack. It's only for allies. So Jack can make an attack
On
right now
Jeremy, is that what you're having him
with
do?
my maneuver. Yeah.
Okay.
On Jeremy or on me, because maybe we're not allies anymore. I don't know. We're friends. We're friends for when he healed me, we became friends. You see.
It's like
No,
the
I-
idea of the bard cleric that he heals him and then
No,
the vicious mockery.
I'll
of-
duel with Val because that seems like something more my speed. How about the 12? I got a crit.
Dang.
that.
Yeah, that's gonna probably put me down.
Oh,
So does that double damage?
It's-
Or does
Yeah.
that
double roll the
add-
die
what
and
is-
double damage.
But so it's slashing
Yeah,
damage.
okay.
I'm assuming you got a gambus in, so it'll be like double to 2.
No,
because
I
it's
have
double-
Brigadine.
Oh, still
Brigadine
half against
should
slashing, right?
no. Brigadine does deal slashing protection, so he'll still take the
It
1.
does.
Got it. Okay, so only 1 point of damage, even though it got a critical, but it was in a very touchy spot. 1 point of slashing damage on like right next to your nutsack or something.
Right.
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 But
Sensitive spot.
Your thigh,
Take that.
is flayed real
Whoa!
close.
Oh,
Yeah.
touchy.
Jeremy, it's
Aha!
now your turn.
Well, that doesn't. I wasn't gonna fight anymore, but now, geez, Jack came after me again.
Now, can you put somebody down? Like, could you? Because Hunter gets to roll to see how many rounds.
When it
but
comes to,
now
well,
that he's
technically,
down,
Hunter
can
should
you
do that before I go.
Dispatch him.
No,
Can you just
nope,
kill
you don't.
him right
Nope.
now?
The rule is what you don't roll on the turn you go down. You roll the next time it gets your turn again.
Right.
This is the next.
But if
guy.
an
No, it's
enemy's
your
down,
turn. After
can
your
you just
turn,
kill
then
him?
I roll. Because the jack attack was the command strike maneuver.
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
my
Mike.
move.
It was still
Yeah,
Michael's
it
turn.
wasn't his turn.
So now it's your turn,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
All right.
I love how I was the one
Ford's
brought
gonna
on
miss
to figure all
Jack.
this. I love how I was the one that be brought on to kind of help figure all this out, and everyone's arguing with me.
7 hit, Jack.
Well, it is.
Nope.
It's you.
My
you know.
defense is a 9.
Nope, but I crit you on the last one. I rolled a 12. For 12 points of damage.
Oh, well, thank goodness for the Gambison.
All right. Is that your turn, Jeremy?
That's all 3 strikes.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my d4 now. So if no one heals me after the round after this one, I will die. And then we go to Jack's turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cash in my backslash as well and get all 3 attacks on Jeremy for my last hurrah. Maybe I'll be able to take him down. Here they come, all 3. Oh, not good. 3, 9, and 9.
Well, both 9s I think hit me because I have a defense of 9, unless I wrote down something wrong.
Whew. Lucked it out.
No, that's right.
And that is an 8 and a 2 on damage, so 10 altogether, but halved will give 5.
All right, I'm still up.
Ooh. Aha, things are interesting.
So
Michael?
Now it's Michael's turn.
Close. I'm going to use my short sword on Jeremy now that Jack and I are friends. So 8, 10.
10
hits you, 6 misses. And that one is 1d8 slashing. Do I even have a d8 out here yet? For 3 slashing.
Which has 2.
I don't know what you block.
2. All right. Val has 2 hit points left. I don't think I can kill both of you in one round. So, gonna put
Never say
2
never.
strikes into Jack, 1 into Michael.
Still?
Huh?
Because that one's not once per day. So I'm going to use my command strike maneuver again and order Jack
to get an automatic strike against me.
Attack. Attack this guy.
Right away. Have at thee. No, only a 4. Not going to do it.
All right. 2 strikes into Jack, 1 into Michael. First attack.
Give it
8.
to me. Nope.
8 to hit.
Nope.
Second attack. Misses. Last attack into Michael. That's going to miss. I missed all 3.
Ooh.
This dice is definitely weighed wrong. Way too many ones.
Too many ones. It has nothing to do with you being cursed by the gods.
D12 was at all.
Your luck is at a low ebb because you just spent it all at the the Valhalla convention.
Yeah, by winning the bolt action tournament that I didn't want to be in.
Yeah. I spent all your luck for the year.
Yep,
there you
my
go.
character was still bleeding out after Jeremy does all his stuff. So after Jack gets his turn, my character will pass on from this life.
Oh man, I would have saved him if I had had enough turns. I would have attempted to.
I don't know. He already almost killed.
Of course,
me
yeah,
once,
that's
so
true.
he's
He
on
was
my
really
shit
pissed.
list, you know. He
Woo!
really
Man,
stuck it to me.
We should be sure to burn his body or like put a stake through his heart and behead him before we bury him.
Something.
Well, then
I cut out my heart and become a lich.
On my turn, I'm gonna make a desperate set of attacks on Jeremy. Oh, does an 8 hit you, Jeremy? If not, I did not hit you.
Nope.
I missed all 3 attacks.
Michael?
Come on, Michael, get him. He's only got 2 points. All you got to... Michael's going to hit, but roll a 1.
1 for damage. You don't have 1 health left.
1 damage. It'll be 1 damage.
So 6, 7, 8. So 8 and 9.
9 will hit. 8 won't.
So the 9 hits you. And then a D8 for 5 slashing. So
3's enough to drop me.
3.
Yep.
3. And then I reach up and I just high five Jack as a maneuver.
All right.
And then we loot the corpses. What do we find on the corpses?
Well, in this case, nothing, because you all were to receive all your stuff back, return to normal, and you all were sent back, and y'all are sent back to where the hell ever you came from.
I loot your corpse in spirit. That's It's the right thing. All right,
Yeah.
thank you. That was wonderful. I really
yeah.
do have to be going, but that was a wonderful tutorial on not just character creation, but the hectic spree that is combat and horde wars. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
this has been Jawin with Jack, your #1 Monday night streaming stop. Hey, be sure to join in. Like, share, subscribe, tell us all your friends about us, and be sure to keep an eye out for more updates on Gobstein II.